morning, friends. This is day 6, Colt Starting-Sansa. Today we are going to do lunging level 2. We are also going to teach her the sending exercise today. Again, we do flexing every day. Today we are going to do flexing with the Rope Nose Sidepull since she was so A++ with it yesterday. I'm just going to go right to the side pull and get ready for that first ride. And then desensitizing, we're going to add desensitizing with a sheet. It's only like 66 degrees this morning, so I feel like cold weather's going to come and I'm going to need to put a sheet on her at some point. Okay? Alright, let's get started. I love that she's curious for that. Okay, so these first couple of times, just to review with her, I am adding my voice whoa and looking at her hindquarters, just to remind her before I start really asking her for that change of direction on the fly. Okay, remember she's not even 2 years old yet, so I'm taking baby steps with her. All right. A lot of people ask, why do I wear boots? Well, why does my horse wear boots? Because it's not if your horse is ever going to bump their legs when you do these exercises, it's when. So you do not want an injury. Okay, so I do everything I can to protect my horse's legs. When we do some more intense with a lot of loping, cantering, or trailer training, I make sure they're all the way around, front and back. So I feel with her, it is working better with me looking at her hindquarters and using the whoa. She's still just a little confused when I jump in front of her, like, whoa, what are you doing to me? So I'm going to go back and do it that way. All right, I want this to get better and better each day. So I'm just going to ask a slight little yield to hindquarters, step in front of her. Don't forget, switch your stick hand, change your direction hand, look at the hindquarters, say whoa, step to the other side, hold your new direction hand up high, and go towards the shoulder. Get that shoulder back out on the circle, and the rest of the body will follow. I love how she just goes when I lift my hand. Watch this. She's gonna come on, you just made a liar out of me. Switch your stick hand, switch your direction hand. Give a little yield to hindquarters, step in front of her, change direction. Switch my stick hand, switch my direction hand, yield to hindquarters, step over, go for the shoulder. Always go for the shoulder. When you go for the shoulder, take a step towards it. Okay, watch me. In. Change my stick hand, change my direction hand. Yield the hindquarter slightly, step over, in. That was me. That was my fault. I'm just going to slow it down, start over. Good. Good. Alright, she's getting it better when I go slow. So some training videos you'll see where they'll tell you the way to fix that is, bump on that nose, bump harder to get that nose to change direction. I find it's more successful if I just yield those hindquarters, slow everything down, or stop and start over, okay? The young horses, you need to be very black and white. You start bumping on them, they think they're in trouble, and they're really not going to want to be willing to do it for you the next time. All right, make it easy, build their confidence. Be the nice teacher. All right, a couple more of these. Whoa. I like that one. You really crossed that front end over. You notice when I slow my feet down, she slows her feet down. Watch this. If I stop my feet, it's about body language. It's so much easier to learn than Spanish. Trust me. Okay, we're gonna go into the sending exercise, and I am gonna do it over there. So I'm gonna zoom this camera in a little bit. So give me a second. Remember, this is unedited. Everything is unedited. So, and I'm here by myself, so forgive me, but this is how I roll. All right, so I'm just going to zoom right about there, and I will stay within the cone. Just want you to see her body a little bit better on this sending exercise. Okay. Now you're not going to be able to hear me talk, so I'm going to explain it to you. Okay. So, the sending exercise is where I'm going to send this horse past me, between myself and a wall or a panel or a barrel, okay? The sending exercise is the beginning of sending your horse into a trailer, sending your horse across a stream, sending your horse across a tarp, sending your horse across a bridge. You want to do trail obstacles? Teach everything from the ground first. So you're going to need this sending exercise no matter your discipline, all right? So she already knows yield the hindquarter, so what we do is we send the horse through, yield the hindquarters, count 1001, 1002, change direction, hands, send her through, yield the hindquarters, give her that 2 count rest, let her know she did it right. If you don't give her a rest, you're not rewarding her for doing something correct, okay? And you do this, and you do this. So I might be over here for about 5 or 7 or however long it takes her to get it, and then we repeat to get it correct. Repetition, repetition, repetition. All right, so sorry for a little bit of silence, but you'll see. You'll like it. Okay, I can't help myself. I have to explain. So as I'm yielding her hindquarters, I'm tipping her nose back towards me. I'm taking an over-exaggerated step towards those hindquarters. Okay? You over-exaggerate to teach, and you become more subtle to finish your horse. Okay, so when you see me stepping in big, that's me teaching her to move off my body language. If she doesn't move quick enough, why I'm doing this is because if that hip doesn't move, she's going to get a little tap. Move that hip out of the way. Move those hindquarters out of the way. Turn and face me. Tip the nose, turn and face me, then you get rewarded. Okay, right there, I had to bump her nose to bring it back. lot of horses do not like that tight threshold. Okay, where they have to walk into a sardine can of a horse trailer. Alright, so in the beginning I was pretty far out from the and the last one I got closer to the panel. She's completely relaxed. Again, I don't worry about the energetic departures right now, okay? I'm probably going to have to do a little trailer training with her here soon, because I like to run my horses through the drive-thru at the vet instead of paying the farm call, because I'm cheap. But anyway, I know I said she followed me on the trailer the other day because she trusts me, but there's going to be a time where she doesn't want to go because she'd rather stay in the barn. So I do need to do the trailer training. So anyway, just, you know, if you don't have panels, you can use the fence in your ring, you can use the wall in your indoor. And then I start doing barrels. You know, you can send them between barrels and the wall, or you and the barrels. Don't step on the sheet, it's clean. Okay, you can go this way. Right there, she was dragging her hindquarters, so I said move it. That was a little more crisp because I had to tap it the last time. Don't be afraid of the stick. It don't hurt. It don't hurt. It don't hurt. I'm gonna check. Okay, so that's good for sending. That's good for sending, for intro sending. Tomorrow, actually, does she have off tomorrow? I can't remember. Yeah, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, she has off tomorrow. But anyway, we'll do it at the trot. Eventually, when she starts cantering some of these exercises, we'll get it there too. Okay, let me fix this camera back. Oh, goodness. Okay. Alright, how's that? I grab my Rope Nose Sidepull. Okay, don't eat the camera. Easy. Ooh. Good girl. Good girl. You know, and when I'm walking these horses around and this rope gets under their legs, I'll let it drag. I let it drag next to them. I let it drag around them. All right. The more things you throw at the horse, the better desensitized they're going to be. Okay, so I'm just going to review with her with the halter. Obviously, she was getting it pretty perfect yesterday. Okay, so get my stuff together here. All right, very nice, very nice, very nice. I like it, I like it. Oh, good morning, Ashley. What are you barking at? I've been out here for 15 minutes. You just wanted to say hi and be on camera? Okay. So, let me show you this. This is pulling pressure from that side to make her go left. Pulling pressure from this side to make her go right. This is going to work the same way. It is a Rope Nose Sidepull. I buy them from Teskey's in Weatherford, Texas, okay? You cannot find these around here. I would love for somebody to make them. Maybe I can get the Amish guys to make them for me. But anyway, they run about 45 all the way to 150. You want to get a Martin one or some signature one from Craig Cameron or Chris Cox, you're going to pay a lot of money. But anyway, most of my clients that have brought me Colts to start will buy one of these from me. I usually keep 2 in stock. And they go home and they ride them in them. Like I said, my best friend has Trace. She still rides her in this. She never had to pull her wolf teeth, never had to put a bit in her mouth. So, anyway, your horses should ride off your legs and seat anyway. What do you need a bit for? Somebody's gonna make a comment about that, aren't they? Aren't they? Alright, so what I want to do is I want to take this off because I don't want the rope halter to interfere with the Rope Nose Sidepull headstall. Alright? So, and this is probably going to be huge on her because she's a tiny head. She's a little girl. I always push ears forward. Forward. Alright, so I just have to make an adjustment, and the Cowgirl Engineering, there are no more holes, so what I have to do is I actually have to tie a knot above the holes. Tie a knot in your cheek piece above the holes, and then you've got the right size. Okay, because you don't want it down here on the soft part, you don't want it too close to the eyes, you really want it about where the rope halter was hitting. Alright, then there's a throat latch, and then I added an extra piece to keep this thing from sliding up on her eyes. Come forward, let them see this. Come on. You're not sure. Alright, I have to show you later, but basically I put a piece of rope on the cheek ring, tied it to the throat latch, and then I tie it to the other cheek ring. And what that does is it keeps this, when I start flexing, it keeps this side from coming up on her eye. Well, at least those tar and chips are causing people to slow down on the road. That's for sure. Okay. So, we'll get this out of our way. Look, that didn't even scare her. Okay, throw that over. Hook this up. How you feeling there? Okay. Now this rope is rawhide. This rope is rawhide, okay? So if you have a thoroughbred you're doing this with, a lot of people will wrap it with vet wrap, okay, just to take a little bit of that bite away. If you have a really heavy horse, I don't want to take that bite away. I want them to feel it, okay? I want them to feel a little bit of uncomfortableness and make them come off of that pressure. All right, she's not heavy, obviously, you could see that. So when I start using this, I will probably put vet wrap on it for her. All right, so here we go. I'm in the saddle. Up here, pretend I'm in the saddle. My hands are in riding position, okay? All right, she's gonna flex herself again. Come on now. All right, lift, slide, pull up to where your hip would be. Oh my goodness. If you're doing it from the saddle, because this is the only thing you want to learn from my videos, remember, when you lift, slide for your leverage, and as soon as you start to pull that one rein with this hand, you need to put this hand down. Either put it on your horn, your pommel, your withers, because you need to let that outside rein be loose so she can come around. You can't put a wall and ask her to go. All right? So it's lift, slide, pull, and release. Lift, slide, pull, put my other hand down, release. Lift, slide, wait, there it comes. Lift, slide. I gotta get her around first, then pull up and leave her alone. Lift, slide, pull, release. Lift, slide. Gotta get her out first, pulling out, and then up. Good. She got stuck a little bit right before she touched herself, so I just tightened it up, tighten it up. Lift, slide, pull. Okay, I don't like that stick. I don't care if it gets dirty. Okay, let's see from this angle. Okay, I'm in the saddle. Lift, slide, pull, put your other hand down. Hold, release. Lift, slide, pull, put your other hand down, release. We like big diesel trucks. Very good. Very good. Okay, we do it a couple times from the opposite side. She's stuck. I'm holding my left hand steady to pull out first, out a little more, and then up, and release. Here, watch it from this angle. Lift, slide, pull out a little, out, 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 and then up. The reason I have to pull out a little is because when she's stuck this way, if I just pull up initially, all I'm going to do is back her up. Okay? So you need to pull out until she's got a little bit of that eye tipped, and then pull up. Ready? Lift, slide, out, and then up. Okay, now out again, and then up. And release. And she just gave me this big sigh of like, I'm so bored, can we do something else? No, because this is the most important thing in my program. Softness, softness. I'm holding until she finds the tip of the nose towards me, back towards me. I'm holding, and then up. There. There. So even though I say it's the same pressure as the rope, hey, what was that about? Even though I say it's the same pressure, it's a different feel, it's in a different spot. That rope halter is, you're pulling from down here. Yes, you're getting the pressure, but it's initially coming from down here and then building up to here. Whereas this, your initial pressure is up here and putting pressure over here. Okay, so that's why you're seeing it's not perfect with this today, because it's a different feel. Same type of pressure, just different feel. Okay, so when we go to put a bit in her mouth, we will use a full cheek snaffle or a D-ring snaffle, so it's going to be the same pressure. A little different feel, but the same pressure, because the way a snaffle bit works is when you pull on your direct rein, the pressure comes from over here. Okay? Yes, it does. Trust me. And that is why you cannot neck rein in a snaffle bit, because when you go like this, the pressure is going to tip the nose this way. And I'll show you that later on. All right, couple more and we're done with this. That way. Out, out, up, that way. All right, I'm going to put the halter back on and do the desensitizing. Okay, good girl, good girl. You're all haired. And yes, I got steamed crabs last night. I was going to eat them with my mom, and then she had some friends show up, and I didn't have enough crabs, so I went and hid in my house and sat at my coffee table in peace and quiet because Kyle wasn't home. I miss him when he's not home, but I also enjoy the quiet. Yes, he went to Disney World. Just kidding, he went to his dad's. So I don't know if you saw me put her halter on the first day, how she was sticking her nose out like a little fearful. You see how good she was today? Alright, now if y'all can't remember how to tie these rope halters, remember, tie your knot under the loop. I actually have that video of how to tie your rope halter as the featured video on my Facebook, Star Horsemanship with Tina Marie. So it's literally the featured video means that it's at the top all the time. It's a quick 30-40 second video, remind you how to do it correctly. Okay, we are going to run through our normal desensitizing, rope, stick, and string, and then add this sheet. And remember, since she does this so well, we only have to hit those body parts one time. Alright, so withers, oh, little flinch, I'm going to stay there. Withers, no flinch, go to the back. Go to the back. Alright, then I always come back up to the neck. Why? Because that's the way I was taught. Do the legs. Do the legs. Withers. Back. Neck. Legs. Put the wall up. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Okay, withers, back, neck, butt, legs. Okay, good deal. Withers, back, neck, butt, legs. I think she's getting fat. You see this? See this? Right there. Okay. So she was on the side of a mountain going up and down the mountain to eat, up and down the mountain to eat. And they had plenty of grass. That's great. But here we don't have mountains. So guess what? Somebody's going to get a little less fat in her cereal from now on. By the way, I feed Grow and Win and I feed Nutrina Boost. I separate my proteins and my fats so I can regulate how much fat a horse gets. Every horse in this program that comes in here does well. Well, okay, there was one. I won't mention any names, but that wasn't my problem. That was a gut issue, okay? So, yeah, Grow and Win by Buckeye, Nutrina Boost. Your proteins and your fats. Okay, the first thing I like to do is I like them to be curious of this. So what I do is I kind of walk away with the scary thing. I'm not going to throw it right on her. Notice that rope dragging on her legs? She doesn't care. I like it. I like it, like it, like it. Alright, and then I'm going to let her say if she wants it. There's a bicycle going by, so she didn't care about that either. That was Jewel as a 2-year-old. You'd be flying over top of the panel about a bicycle. Here, smell. Smell. When they're curious, take it away. When they want to investigate, take it away. So when you do this with a tarp on the ground and you approach, retreat. As soon as they get curious, you retreat. Bring them back up to the stream. As soon as they're curious, you retreat. Bring them back up. They get a little closer to the stream. Nah, change my mind, retreat. Take them back up. On the 7th time, that horse is walking through the stream. You don't have to whip, scream, get off. Okay? So now I'm just going to start shaking this around her. She's jumping a little bit. Oh, she just licked her lips. As soon as she licks her lips, I stop. What's up, Royal? You've been watching this whole time. Are you sending her messages, mental telepathy? Or are you just mad because you haven't got your breakfast yet? Yeah, I didn't feed anybody yet. Well, because it's going to rain later, so I figured I'd do her first, and then take everybody in, so everybody can stay out and eat a little bit more grass today. Because they're going to stay in all day, all night. Look at that. And I just rub her with it. Just rub her with it. Rub everywhere. Rub her with it. You only want to do one side at a time. If I would have thrown that over her for the very first time, that would cause pressure on that side and maybe cause her to run into me and run me over. Okay? So do one side at a time. Do the whole horse. She's going to feel it on her butt when you throw it on her. She's going to feel it on her legs. I like to take my sheets off this way. I hate buckles and strap. I just like to flip them over their heads. A little nervous on this side. It's all right. She can move her feet. I want her to decide to stop. That's a girl. Okay, see that? You have to stay with them. Keep rubbing while they're moving. When they stop, you stop. Going to repeat that in case you couldn't hear from a distance. When she started moving her feet, I kept rubbing, okay? Keep rubbing while her feet are moving. When she decides to stop, and it's her decision, then I stop the scary thing from rubbing her. 1001, 1002, start it over. Okay, remember, this horse has never seen a towel, a blanket, a sheet, a tarp, a plastic bag, nothing. This is the first time ever. You see her jump right there? If I would go at her like a barbarian, I would send her so far across this round pen, okay? Now, yes, you need to be as firm as necessary to get things done, but you need to ask nice the first time. And then add a level of firmness and another level of firmness. All right, with the desensitizing, you do low energy first, then you make it more intense. If you're watching these videos in order, then you're seeing the progression of how I do that. Okay, so here's Here's the thing. I got straps on that side, so I don't want to throw it from here with those straps. Just me, being safe, my preference. Okay, and I'm not going to throw it. Just going to let it rub on her. I'm going to let it rub on her. Okay, she's curious. She wants to know, what the heck did you just put on my back? Let her be curious. Okay, rub on her. Okay, and I'm only rubbing between the withers and the butt. I haven't even put it on her butt yet. And I'm just rubbing, giving her lots of loving with a sheep. Oh, she loves to stand still and get rubbed. Okay? Now I'm going back towards the butt. And then I'm just going to slide it off, drop it on the ground. You are so pretty. Yes, you are. Oh, okay, it's almost breakfast time. Okay? Same thing. I'm going to do not the buckles throwing over. Okay, let me throw this at you now. Let me throw it over. There we go. Let me throw it over. There we go. There we go. Again, she's curious. Let her be curious. This time I'm going to drop it on this side and drag those straps across her body. Most babies, after they become curious, they'll sniff it, paw it, and then they'll start to eat it. It is so cute. You could give 2 pennies about that thing. Alright, let's try to put it on from the other side. I am not going to hook those straps today. I'm not even going to ask her to move with this today. I want her to be comfortable with it laying on her, okay? Maybe tomorrow we ask her to move with it laying over her without the straps, because if she goes to buck in and wants to get it off and it doesn't come off, it's going to get caught in her legs. It's not like a saddle, okay? It's got loose straps, all right? That's so good for today. Alright. I hope you all are enjoying these videos. I'm super tired today. I worked here all day yesterday and just tired. So I'll have some more energy after we all have a break tomorrow. Well, plus I also have to work at the restaurant tonight. So try to take it easy on days I have to work there. Alright. So anyway, hope you're enjoying the videos. Thank you for purchasing. I really do appreciate it. Have a great day.